Hello everyone, welcome to my first episode of Tiktalk with Panda. I'm your host Panda and I am thrilled to bring you this brand new talk show dedicated to the voice, challenges and inspiration of our youths. So our show will cover a range of exciting and relevant topics from education to inspiring stories. So we'll have Q&A sessions with youth content creators who are making waves online and we will dive deep into the issues that matters most to you. So whether you're looking for advice, whether you're looking for the inspirations or just a fun and engaging conversation, TikTok Panda is here for you. So, hello 41 viewers, hello everyone. So, welcome once again to my first ever episode of Talk Show with the international students of Per College Education, Samantha Shepard from Australia. So, today we are kicking off with a fantastic lineup. Our special guest is an international student from Australia who came to Bhutan to study teaching. Not only is she excelling in her studies, but also a TikTok sensation known for amazing dance choreography and her love towards Bhutanese cultures. So congratulations once more for the 10K followers, Sam. So with over 10K followers, she's an inspiration to many and was even mentioned by His Majesty Fifth King Jigme Khasannam Gilwanshu while he visited our university. So we'll be hearing her story, her journey, and her advice for aspiring content creators and young botanists. So Sam, in case of here, first I will have first round with the question answer sessions of 5 questions, and after that we have a small game sessions. Then including that we have another 6 questions for the third round, which is Q&A sessions, and after that we'll be giving. So that's why I told the audience to be active, because we'll be having a question answer sessions with the audience from the comment. A random question will be picked by me, so looking at it I'll filter the comments, and after that we'll have a small closing sessions. Okay, so remember, TikTok Panda is all about you. So we want to hear your stories, your questions, and your ideas. So don't forget to follow, like, and share this live stream and join the conversation using the hashtag TikTok with Panda. So without further ado, let's get started with our first guest. So please welcome our incredible international student once again and our TikTok stars. So welcome to the first ever live talk show on TikTok. To kick off with our conversations, so could you please introduce yourself and share a bit about your background and your educational journey?
Yeah, okay. Kuzuzampola, Chirudele. Panda, I'm so excited for your talk show. I feel like you were made to do TikTok with Panda. That's what it
Thank
feels
you.
like. Nigi mi Sami, nga Australian lei. Hmm, I'm studying at Pyro College, or I just kind of graduated from fourth year. So I've kind of finished my Pyro College journey now. But do you want to hear about like how I got to Bhutan with the education part, or we're gonna do that later?
No, you just mentioned about your educational journey, from starting from your Australia's educational journey and coming to the
Yeah.
Bhutan.
Okay. So I got a scholarship from the Australian government to come to Bhutan and study, and I could have chosen 40 countries. Glad that I did. My lecturer actually said, Sam, like you were made for Bhutan. You were made to go there. And I was like, okay, I guess. And then I got here and I was like, no, I was. Bhutan is my place. um, but yeah, the scholarship is called the New Colombo Plan, and 150 Australian students from universities in Australia get to come overseas and study, do language training, and do internships. So, yeah, I've been doing primary teaching at Pyro College and doing an internship at an ECCD centre, and it's been so much fun. Um, so much fun that I extended my scholarship to come back in August. It was meant to finish in like 8 days. I decided my Bhutan journey is not over. I'm going to come back. So yeah.
Thank you, Sam. That was a really beautiful introduction. So we are glad to have you in our college where you can share lots of ideas, and it was a really great experience meeting you and having a very strong bond with you as a friendship, or like a brother and sister by heart, not by the blood. Okay, let's start with our first round of question and answer sessions. So, now my first question is, what drew you to choose Bhutan specifically for your teaching studies?
Okay, that's a good question. I actually initially picked Japan for my
Mm-hmm.
program because I'd
Okay.
been there before. I knew a lot about it. And then like I said, my university lecturer was like, "What about Bhutan? Like, I just feel like it suits you more." So then I just kind of did some research on Bhutan. Um, and yeah, it kind of just it's like Bhutan chose me in a way because I didn't go out of my way to pick it, but then it just kind of fell into my lap, and then I ended up here. So I feel like I was meant to come here in that way. Um, what else did you ask?
uh, specifically for your teaching studies, why, how, like, what made you to draw you to choose Bhutan while you're getting the scholarship?
Yeah, okay. I think Australia and Bhutan have such a strong relationship as well. I wanted to see the similarities and differences between our education systems, and
Mm-hmm.
also um, Australia is very multicultural. So being able to support my students learning English as an additional language, I
Okay.
think that's been amazing too. And by trying to learn Zonka, I can empathize with my students in how difficult it is to learn additional languages too.
Yeah. Okay. So we're glad to hear that it was not you who chose Bhutan. Bhutan was the one who
Yeah.
chose you to come to here and studies. That's really a great answer. So for the second question, can you describe your first day in Bhutan and initial impressions you had?
Describe my first day in Bhutan, right?
Mhm, yeah. So can you describe your first day in Bhutan and any initial impressions you had about Bhutan?
Yes. I have to say, the plane ride into Bhutan is crazy. Like, you literally just scrape past the mountain, and then there's like um, beautiful traditional music playing that makes you feel really calm. So
Mm-hmm.
my first impressions were like, oh my God, the mountains here are large. They're very high. And the air is so clean, so clean. I got off that plane and I was like, oh, this is amazing. Um, and I had a lot of support from the college
Mm-hmm.
in my first few days. So, an incredible person from the international office took me around, showed me where to get groceries, how to use my gas cooker. um, but yeah, my first impressions were just like, this feels magical. And I was just excited.
Okay.
Like, I was also expecting to feel like a lot of culture shock when I got here. Like, I thought
Mm-hmm.
it's so different to Australia. But when I got here, I just kind of felt like I came home, which is funny.
So we're glad, like, we made you feel like home in our country. So like, how was your like experience or the feelings when you like step out of the airplane like door to like have a first glance of Bhutan?
Literally just magic. Like, and the people greeting you at the airport, or someone from the college came and picked me up. Like, everyone was so kind, so welcoming, and it just made me feel, yeah, like I was at home. And same thing like meeting you and our other college friends. Um, I always just felt so welcomed and so like I could just be myself, which I think is really important, especially when you're in another country by yourself. Like, I've never lived overseas by myself before. So it was a very big change, but all positive.
Okay. That was really great experience from our guest Samantha. So, and the third questions. So, can you share some of the challenges you have faced as an international student in Bhutan? Some challenges you have faced.
Okay, number one challenge is like learning the language.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that in college, in school, like it's all taught in English,
Mm-hmm.
but like there was a lot of Zonka and Shashu being spoken in my classes. And I got this cute little book that was like Zonka to English. So I
Uh-huh.
was trying my best to study it every night just so I could understand what my friends were saying in the first week. Um, and I'm still learning that. But yeah, that's a big challenge is the language barrier. Like, I just want to be able to connect, I suppose. And in the
Mm-hmm.
first few weeks when I knew no Zonka, that was really challenging. But then my friends helped me learn, and now I can understand a little bit more. When you guys are speaking to each other, like I can pick up some words and be like, I know what you're
Yeah.
saying.
So, any other more challenges?
Challenges. Definitely, there's only three international students at our college, at Para
Yeah.
College.
Yep, that's true.
Being noticed. Like, if you go to university in Australia, no one will notice you. No one will even see you. There's so many students, so many different courses. You'll never see the same person twice. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because there weren't that many international students in Para College, it would be like people would just know my name just because like they told everyone that there were international students coming, and I'd be like, hi. But I don't know if that's a challenge. It's kind of nice as well because it meant that everyone was really friendly. But yeah, I don't know. I other challenges. Maybe cooking for myself on the gas cooker. There
Okay.
was a lot of there was, there was a lot of corker,
Uh-huh.
and there still is. There
Mm.
still is. But yeah, that's just adulting though, isn't it? Like having to cook for yourself, clean, do your laundry, student life.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
you said that you use one pocket dictionary. Yeah, was that a pocket dictionary, the blue and the purple color?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
English.
have it. It's just over there. I can see it.
That's an
Can I get
English
it?
too. Yeah, sure, sure. Okay.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna get it.
So, guys, the viewers, so there's 70 viewers. So, thank you so much for your support. So, for the comment for the audience to answer your questions in the comment section, we have another sessions later on. So, we'll give you opportunity to ask question to her. So, not every question will be answered. We'll be answering few questions from the comment section. Okay, Sam. Dictionary. Yay! That was the dictionary.
Teach yourself to speak Zonka, a guide for foreigners.
Okay, that's the
Oh,
dictionary.
this is where I learned my favorite saying. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
No.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This book taught me
Mm-hmm.
Druk Yalkabdi Shinkamni Pasumtongme.
Oh.
So every time someone asks me how I feel about Bhutan, I'm like, I'm ready. And then it comes from this book.
So it's really interesting to hear some of the challenges you had. First was the communication barrier that you had. So using the dictionary, you could solve the communication barriers and you could understand. So are you able to understand so like this the word spoken by your classmates in your first week of staying in the university?
No, I couldn't understand a thing.
Yeah, that was really challenging for
But it
you.
motivated me to learn, which is
Uh-huh.
good, I think.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that you have. I'm sure. I'm not pretty sure. I'm sure. I'm 100% sure that you have learned a lot of Zongo words till now. So
yeah,
in
yeah,
case of cooking in the gas stove, having coca, I think you had really had a great experience being an adult in Bhutan.
I did. Actually, I have one more challenge that I forgot. Probably the most important one.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Spice. Chili.
Spicy chilies.
Chili. Before I came here, I really not good with spice. I'll be honest, not good with it. Not my thing. And then I would go to some friends' houses, and they'd be like, "Sam, it's okay. We've like toned down the spice for you because we know, it's
Yeah.
hard for you." I was like, "Thank you so much." And then still, I was like sweating, being like, "Hi." Oh my gosh. But again, now I can eat a lot more chili. Still not as much as you can eat, but I can eat a lot more.
Okay.
Interesting.
Now it has given you the Bhutan has provided you an ultimate power to eat a lot of spices, the chilies.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump to the next questions. So your TikTok account has gained a lot of popularities with over 10K followers. Congratulations once again. So, how do you feel about having such a large fan base and how has it impacted your life?
Oh, yeah, it's so funny. When I first got to Bhutan, I didn't even have a TikTok account. Like the app was not on my phone. I was always like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I need it, it's fine. And then, yeah, a friend was like, Sammy, just make a TikTok, like see how it goes. And I was like, really? Okay, I'll do it. And then I just posted, like, I used to post some reels on Instagram of my time here to try and show what life in Bhutan is like
Okay.
for people in Australia to see, and also for my own memories. And then I just started posting them on TikTok with like my favorite Bhutanese songs. And I'm so grateful that people enjoyed watching it and started following. And I really wasn't expecting it at all. Wasn't expecting anyone to watch it. But yeah, it's been a really amazing experience. Like, I love going through the comments and replying and um, sharing Bhutanese culture as much as I can because it's so amazing. And I feel like Bhutan is this little hidden gem that not that many people know about. So I feel grateful that I can kind of show all the amazing parts of it online. Um, the funniest part though, especially about like reaching 10K is like I'll walk into town and someone will be like, Samantha. And I'll be like, oh, who's that? And then they don't say anything else. I'm like, oh, okay, okay, bye. No worries. So it's just like being recognized and having people know my name. I'm like, oh, but it's also really fun. And I like when people are like, hey, how you going? Or like, kuzusampola. Like, I like meeting people from here. So if you see me, you're like, hello, hey Sam, what's up? Yeah.
So we are glad to hear that TikTok really had give a large impact on you. So you have been well known over Bhutan. I think almost most of the population knows you through the TikTok the dance video on the Teachers Day, which went viral on the
Thanks.
Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, which was posted by many like content creators of our country. So I think from that your popularity had gone a lot.
That is so funny because yeah, we had Teachers' Day at our college,
Yeah.
and then pretty much all of the classes learned to dance, and it could be traditional or more modern. And we had some really amazing dancers in my class, so they choreographed the whole thing, and I was really excited to learn it. And then I'm pretty sure I asked you to record it that day as well, but I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
posted that anywhere. It's like, this is a fun memory, like showing people back home. Like, I feel really proud that I learned the dance and I'm performing with my classmates. And then there was a really beautiful person from second year of the
Yeah.
college was like, Sam, I got this video of you on Teachers' Day. Like, can I post it on TikTok? And I was like, yeah, like, fine. I didn't have TikTok then, so I was like, sure, like, if you want to do that, that's fine. And then they went crazy. And then,
Yeah.
like, it got taken off and put on Facebook and I had people tagging me. And then it was on Instagram and I was like, what's happening? But I'm glad that I did it well. Like, well, I think I didn't.
That's nothing. You don't
I
have
did
to
mess up in
hesitate.
a few parts, but like,
No, it was
yeah.
really a great dance from you. So like, and the Facebook and Instagram, they were saying like, wait her dance, like international student dancing in a Bhutanese song. She really rocks it, and that was really a great dance by you. So with that, without further ado, next jump to the last questions of the first round QA sessions. So the last question is, what aspects of Bhutanese culture have you found most interesting and surprising?
Ooh, aspects of Bhutanese culture.
Yeah,
I
have
think,
yeah. So what aspect of Bhutanese culture have you found more interesting or surprising to you?
I think how rich the culture is. Like, we've had a lot of what do you call it? Like holidays during the
Yeah, yeah.
semester where like religious holidays sort of
Mm-hmm.
thing. And I've gone with friends to them. I went to like Parasetu. Um, I just think there's so much to learn about Bhutanese culture and Buddhism as well. Yeah, I think I don't know what I was expecting. Like I think I knew that it would be rich in culture, but experiencing it for myself has been like amazing. And having friends like you helping me and teaching me about tradition and um, how to be respectful in those settings has been really valuable as well.
Okay, so you really had like interesting aspects of Bhutanese culture, sharing about being rich in our traditions, sharing your experience of visiting Lakas, even attending the annual festival teachers and your beautiful kiras with the integrated patterns of the Kishothare that you have. So that was really a good experience for you. And I hope those are memories are still fresh in your minds. So I think you have imprinted those memories in the diary of your life so that it can last forever.
Forever and ever. And I'm so glad that I have it documented on video in like the 5,000 photos that I've
Mm-hmm.
taken in these 5 months. So I can just relive it over and over again, which is amazing.
Okay, so the second round is a game session. It's a game session. It's a game. So we're having a little game. So the game that we have is true truth and one lie game. It's a true truth and
Oh,
one lie game. So in case of that,
okay.
if I give you an instruction, so for the even for the audience, you would be the one who would be choosing the lies and the truth. So in case of that, so the guest, the Samantha, she will share three things, which would be two truth and one lie. So it's your turn. It's your responsibility for the audience to say which one is the lie, which one is the truth. So she will be saying number one, two, three. So from number one to three, you have to choose like two numbers for the truth and one number for the lies. So uh after that, we'll give 1 minute for the audience to like sort it out which one is truth and which one is lie. So okay, Sam, go.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, wait, there is no, like in the comment, one commented the instruction is not clear. So this is a game session. So we'll be playing a game of one, like two truth and one lie. So in case of that, my guest Samantha, she will share two truth and one lie from her any kind of experience or from her personal perspectives. So in case of that, it's the responsibility of an audience to choose which one is truth and which one is lie. So she will be mentioning it. One, this is the one statement. She will be stating the statement. Two, stating the statement. Three, stating the statement. So in case of answering the answers, so in the comment sections, you can just type the numbers, the one, two, three. So you'll have to typing the two numbers for the truth and one numbers for the lie. Okay, I hope the instruction is clear. Sam, one, two, three, go.
Okay. I'm gonna give you two truths and one lie.
One lie, yeah.
Wow, this is hard. Okay. I can. Nagi Betsu, I can do this.
Okay.
Okay. I. Okay. My favorite animal is a rochi. I have traveled to 30 countries
Mm-hmm.
and my dream teaching location is Lunana.
So she has stated three statements. First one is the statement number one. Her favorite animal is a dog, Rochi. So secondly, her number two is she traveled 30 countries, and the final statement was her dream to be a teacher or the school that she dreamt of is Lunana. So okay, it's the turn of the audience to choose two truth and one lie. Okay, it's coming.
Oh God. Guys, it's really hard to think of a lie. It's hard. I just want to tell you everything.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
That's easy. Oh. Alright. True, false, true. Yeah, okay.
Okay, Sam, reveal
Mm.
the answer. So like in the comment, they say like the one in three is true and the two is lie. It's a lie. Number two is a
This
false
is true.
statement. Is it?
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
got it. This is good.
Oh, bravo.
Oh my God.
So like, can
Yeah.
you explain why dog has been your favorite pet?
Oh my gosh. Na Rochiga.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs are my favorite. I should I talk about my our college project
Yeah,
with the
sure.
dogs?
Sure, you're most welcome.
Yeah, okay. So I love dogs. I'm just obsessed. And knowing about stray dogs in Bhutan, I
Mm-hmm.
knew that I wanted to try and help that in a teeny tiny way. So I found this incredible charity in Thimphu called the Dog House. And they feed dogs, they medicate them when they need, and they also create houses like shelter for them. So we ended up collaborating, and the incredible two people at the dog house, they brought 6 dog houses to Paro College. And we, Panda, you and I, and a few of our beautiful college friends, we started a club called
Yep.
Pensem.
Yeah, Pinsem.
And yeah, and basically my project is called Project Rochigawa. So just trying to look after the stray dogs around the campus because they're beautiful. And yeah, it's going to be part of Pensem for years to come. And even though I won't be at the college, you and the rest of our little club are going to look after the Rochi, make sure the houses still intact, that if the dogs are unwell, you'll have numbers to call to get them, help. And yeah, that's how much I love dogs. I love them. And I just want to take them all back to Australia, but I won't do that. Don't worry. I'll do everything I can.
So your initiative of the project Ruchigawa or the Pensem Club means it was a really good humanity approach for the dogs. So in case of a country showing a bit of humanity towards a stray dog is very low. They doesn't seem to care much about the stray dog, including so. The pet dogs are much more luckier than the stray dog that we have in our country. So I even remember recommending you the novel Kortawa, the story of a stray dog of our country. So I hope you like went through the stories and saw how the dogs had been treated in our country. So I'm glad to be the part of your club, and with the other members, I know we pledge to be very enthusiastic club members to you, and uh, I'm really glad to be part of it, and we will one day carry that projects to the top of the mountain and show you that okay, we did it for the purpose of humanity, for the Samantha's like it's kind of like hers, like Samantha's footprint to our college. So yep, the dogs would be even glad to have very human like person to you. So in case of religions, we believe that if you like do good to the living beings, so kind of like animals or any persons, for the humanity purpose, you get a real good merit. You gain a lot of good religious merit because you shown lots of humanity to the dog, because you gave them the house, and even for the medications you're going to keep the numbers of the vets, the persons, so that they can come and like treat the like treat the wounds or the any injuries they have. So it's a great initiative, and very glad to like be part of your project. So in case of the second truth, choosing Lunana as one of the place to teach, dream place to teach. So why did you choose Lunana, especially Lunana? No, why not the other part of the country's places?
So when I first got to the college,
Mm-hmm.
myself and the other international people, we had a screening on a projector of Lunana, a yak in the classroom. And I
Okay.
thought it was such a good movie. And I felt kind of sad about the ending. Like, I was like, why didn't he come back to Lunana? Like, I understand now, I get it. But I think it just looks like an incredible place to experience. And
Mm-hmm.
also, I have such a big passion for like working with kids. And I think it would be such a unique experience to have all of the age groups in one classroom. I know there isn't actually a yak in the classroom, so
Yeah, yeah.
it's okay. But um, yeah, and also I just thought maybe there wouldn't have been a foreigner whose first language is English that's gone there before to teach it. So I basically just want to go somewhere where I can make the biggest positive impact.
Mm-hmm.
So if that ends up being Lunana, I would be so grateful. But I'm also open to anywhere else in Bhutan. Like, I'm happy to go anywhere. But I feel like I really want to experience like village life after being in the West for 5 months. It's been so much fun. But I would like to go somewhere more rural and experience that, I think.
So we're happy to hear your reason why did you choose Lunana. So basically the movie The Yak in the Classroom inspired you to choose Lunana because of that scenario. And I'm pretty sure that you would be the first the international teacher to join Lunana schools and interact with the kids. And I'm pretty sure that you will be getting a very special treatment by the people, and even by the community, even by the ministry, so that you are the first like international to be. Maybe I think that like if we clearly do some research, there might be some, but from the information that we know, I think you would be the first international teacher to be there. I'm really appreciating your ideas to choose Lunana, so that you can experience even the scenarios, the environment. And the most best thing that I heard today is you got inspired through our Oscar nominated international film, A Yak in the Classroom.
So good. That movie is amazing. It's so well done. The acting's 10 out of 10. Love it. I want to watch it again. I'm going to watch it when I leave this life.
Okay, while we give some time for Samantha, so we have 56 viewers in our talk show, Tiktalk with Panda. Thank you so much for tuning in our live for today. And please make sure that you share our live so that we can get more of viewers and listen to the talk of the experience in our country by Samantha Shepherd as staying as international student for College of Education. So, okay, the third round of QA session, question answer session for the third round. Okay, the first question is, your content has received significant attentions these days, so including mentioned by His Majesty during his visit to our college. So, how did you feel when you heard about his recognition, about this recognitions?
Oh my gosh. So we were at the International Symposium for infusing gross national happiness into education, which was such a cool experience, by the way. Having that at Pyro College, it was amazing. And then it was like a surprise visit, right, from His Majesty.
Yep.
We didn't know he was coming,
Yep.
and I was so excited. I've wanted to see him in person the whole time I've been here, and then he just appeared, and it was magical. Um, but yeah, I wasn't expecting him to have seen any of my TikToks, so I forgot all of my Zonka, and I was just like, oh, thank you. Like he said that my videos were sweet. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, Zonka completely out of my brain. Shocked, excited, so happy, honored, all of the positive things. I think he's amazing.
It was a really breathtaking moment for you when you heard the
Mm.
recognitions by His Majesty on your TikTok, and stating that your TikToks are so sweet, and it was really good memories for you. And yeah, my pronunciations is really bad. I'm trying to speak it really good because I'm feeling a bit nervous because of my first talk show, but I'm trying to like
Oh, you're
deliver
doing
it really good.
amazing.
Thank you all.
Oh.
So okay, next let's jump to the second questions. So can you tell us more about the new Colombo Plan scholarship and what it entitles, and how did you feel when you found out you were selected for that scholarship?
uh, this is probably the most um, incredible opportunity that the Australian government offers
Mm-hmm.
university students. So, um, yeah, it was basically the goal of the scholarship is to increase connections between people in Australia and people in the Indo-Pacific. So, um, the goal is to really like immerse yourself in another culture, in another country for as long as you want to, up to 18 months. Um, and yeah, I kind of applied and I was like, I don't think I'm going to get it. It's super competitive, really hard to get. It's like a 5 stage process, application process with written applications, interviews, everything like that. Um, and I think the funniest part of the interview process for this scholarship is I had like a Zoom interview for the final round, and I put like a green screen of tiger's nest behind me.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as all of the interviewers came on, I was like, "Welcome to Bhutan," and they had a little giggle.
Uh-huh.
And then when I got off the Zoom meeting, I was like, oh, I've messed up. Like, why did I do that? That's so unprofessional. But I think it showed my personality and that I'm willing to just give anything a go. So I think it actually helped me in the end. So Tiger's Nest, thank you. Um, and yeah, wait, was there another part of the question? I'm telling you about this at the New Colombo plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how
Um,
did you feel when you found out that you were selected for the scholarship?
I was pretty nervous because I didn't know what to expect. But then, yeah, as soon as I got here, I was like, this is literally the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. And when I get back to Australia, New Colombo Plan has an alumni program. So basically, you mentor the new um, scholarship
Okay.
recipients,
Mm-hmm.
and not many people have come to Bhutan with this scholarship. People usually pick places like Japan and Singapore and Fiji, like the more well-known places. So I'm really excited. In 2025, I really want to be a part of this mentor program so that I can try and put Bhutan on the map and explain how incredible it is and encourage people to come here.
Thank you so much for the answer, Sam. It really gave us the expert insight by Samantha about the new Colombo Plan scholarship, and we're glad that you got selected for the scholarship. And if, like when we like in our country when we like churn the milk, so after the when we churn the milk, there comes a butter on the top. So after the butter is taken off, so it's kind of like you are the main part of the milk, like the butter. So you are the cream of the top. So it was really great hearing that you had to went through a five processes, that you had to like it was really amazing to hear that you like showed something like your own personality with the green screen with the taconist and like, welcome to Bhutan. That was a really great idea. Even we can like use your ideas while we're having an interview with the other like international peoples. So you're saying there like it shows your enthusiastic towards the Bhutan and your dedications to our culture and traditions. So we're glad and we're very happy that like it was like really disheartening to hear that most of the international people like choose other state like developed countries like Japan, like Singapore and other states. But we're glad that you chose our country, and now you are the brand ambassador of a country. You will be advertising our country and makes and like take it forward from the current step or the current position that we are. So thank you so much, Sam, for like taking forward Bhutan and like advertising, being like persuasion technique, using the persuasion technique, being the advertisers and being the brand ambassador. Thank you so much, Sam.
Oh, I will be forever talking about Bhutan, like for the rest of my life. I'll be like, have you guys heard about Bhutan? Here's my 5,000 photos and videos.
Okay, make sure you do that. Okay, now the next question is, can you tell us about a memorable experience or lesson you have had while studying in Bhutan?
Ooh, okay, I've got it. The biggest lesson that I've learned from being in Bhutan is say yes, even when it's scary. Like,
Okay.
we've done so many incredible things. Well, the reason that we met Panda is because I said yes to judging Harrow College's first ever fashion show. Like I'm not a fashion queen, you know. I was like, yes, why not? Why not do that? And it ended up being such an incredible experience. We kind of helped coach the contestants on their
Yep.
confidence. I got to meet so many incredible people through that. And if I'd stayed in my comfort zone or questioned if I was capable enough, then I we probably wouldn't even be sitting here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and there's been so many experiences like that. Even the Teachers' Day dance, like not everyone participated in that.
Yep.
And again, I could have stayed in my comfort zone and been like, "Oh no, that's okay. Like that's what you guys do it." But instead, I was like, "Let's do it. Why not? I don't know how I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna try my best." And then again, that's the reason we're sitting here. Um, but yeah, I think there's been other amazing things, but I can't think of them right now. But through saying yes, that's how I've made so many amazing memories and met so many beautiful people that like we're gonna be charo forever. And that wouldn't have happened if I would just said no to things.
So in case of staying in our university, so like when we heard the word Sam or like seeing your smile, it like literally leads us with the positivity because you had been really close to us. Like you gave a really good vibe, even though like you are international from the Australia, even you're Australian. So you really gave us experience of being a true Bhutanese. Now you're like, I'm a full Bhutanese. Okay, I can hang out with you all, so I can stay close to you. So after seeing, even though we're like kind of like sad, seeing a smile really gave me lots of positivity, and even like staying in like hosting the shows or like coaching the contestants of the first ever fashion show in our university. It was a really great experience with you, and that was the day I met Samantha Shapat and get to know her very well, and that was the time where we got really close, and that was a really great
Mm.
experience. I can never forget that moment with you. Okay.
Oh my, you were the best MC, by the way.
Thank you
You
so
brought the
much.
vibes.
So I was the masters of ceremony in that the fashion of city show. So Samantha was one of the coach, and even I was one of the coach, like teaching the runway, how to go with it. So even Samantha was one of them. So she and me coached, like trained the groomed the contestants for the Mr. and Miss PC. So it was a really great experience. Okay, jumping to the next questions. So, what unique teaching methods or practice have you encountered in Bhutan that you plan to take back to Australia?
Ooh, I think I took an arts class this
Mm-hmm.
semester with our incredible dean of our college. He's so talented in art, like he's so creative. Um, I think that's probably what I'm gonna take back with me,
Okay.
and learning how to use local materials when you're teaching. So, literally, wherever you are in the country, wherever you are in the world, you can use what's around you, you can use nature, especially when creating art. So, we did it's called ephemeral art. So, it's basically you go outside, you collect things on the ground, and you create you represent something. So we represented like a pond with moss around it.
Okay.
Um, like you don't need super expensive resources
Mm-hmm.
to be a good teacher. I think that's what I've learned, and making sure it's relevant to um, your surroundings. And I got to practice using this when we went and taught at the monastic school for 2 days when I was
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I remember that.
I took, yeah, I took some of the activities. We did like thread painting. So we took that
Yeah.
and we did it with the kids and they loved it. Like, they had so much fun. It's so simple. You just need thread and paper, a little bit of paint, and they had so much fun. So, yeah, I think, uh, yeah, you don't need super expensive tools. You just need to be creative.
So, the lessons or the what when I experience that you have the lesson that you have learned in the creative art class had been a really great thing for you because you're taking back that ideas and knowledge to teach the Aussies and the Australians or any schools that you would be located. So, is there like any kind of art class in Australia, or you have to like take the separate art class to learn the arts for the students?
We do teach the arts like in primary school in Australia, but we're still learning to use our local surroundings in our art. So there's a lot of, you know, copying a picture and then colouring it in instead of going outside and getting inspired by nature and things like that. So I think I can definitely take that back from Bhutan for sure.
So, like, what difference do you find like between the education system of Australia and Bhutan?
Oh, that's a good question. I think um, kids in Australia are a little bit cheeky.
Okay.
They like to push the boundaries a little bit more.
Uh huh.
Um, if I think about, I'm kind of comparing like college now, the education system in that way, but in Australia, there's a lot of challenging what the teacher says. Um, if a teacher says something, there's usually two or three people who are like, but why? Like, what about this? So there's, yeah, a lot more. Uh, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's super interactive. Like, we're always talking with the teacher throughout the whole class. Whereas here, I felt like maybe it was a little bit more of teacher talking, like the balance was a little more teacher to student. Whereas Australia, it's a little bit more like they're kind of like your best friend most of the time. Like, you can make jokes with them. They're just kind of like very relaxed. So
Okay.
maybe that's kind of the biggest difference.
Okay. Thank you, Sam, for sharing the differences between the Bhutanese education system and the education system in Australia. So, Evan, thank you for sharing about the learning things that you are taking back to Australia about the uses of resources from our natural elements to teach the students about the creative arts or any kind of teachings that you can do. So, like now the last question for this round is before we wrap up. So, can you tell us about any future plans or projects you're excited about after completing your studies?
Ooh, do you mean completing my studies in Bhutan or completely
Yeah,
finishing my degree in Australia and
like
actually Bhutan?
future plans and projects you're excited about like after completing your studies in Bhutan.
Ah, okay. Yep, so I've officially kind of graduated from Paro College, my semester anyway. I haven't done the full 4 years there. Um, but I'm super excited to apply everything I've learned in classes at Paro College in a school. So, like I said, I really want to go to like a village and I really want to make those connections with the kids and yeah, just use everything I've learned, make sure that it's all really culturally appropriate, relevant, that I listen to what the students want, what they're interested in. Um, yeah, I'm really excited for that. I still don't know where I'm going to go. So I go back to Australia in, what, I don't know what the date is. I'm going to say I go back to Australia in like 9 days for a month. And then I come back the start of August. And the plan is to go to a school, start teaching, hopefully, my English being my first language, that can help with fluency and mostly confidence. Um, yeah, so that's the plan. But I don't know where I'm going yet. It's a
Thank you.
mystery. I'm waiting to hear, but yeah.
So, your future plan is a mystery for us. It's still in suspense. So, I hope wish you a very best of luck with your future plans and furthermore. So, for your any future plan, please I pray to God that may all Almighty bless you with the successful plans that you are having in your mind. And like get your good news very soon, Sam. So now we are giving the opportunity to the audience for question and answer sessions by randomly picking 5 questions from the comment sections. So, dear viewers, you're most welcome to comment any questions. So after that, we'll select 5 questions from there. So any questions from our viewers? So we'll be randomly picking 5 questions from the comment sections. So like Sam, one question is like, when did you come to Bhutan? It's by Chigi Tohi.
Ooh, I came here at the start of February. There was no one in the college yet, and my other international students weren't there yet, so it was just me, pretty much. And um, yeah, I really like the cold weather, even though I'm from Australia where it's super hot. Um, yeah, so February.
Yeah, like I still remember like seeing you through our class video. So you were like with the footage in the sun, like gathered in a circle and with a black shade on your head, like you were cheering and smiling a lot. And I thought, whoa, that's international student. She's really having a good time in our country. So the next question is by Tashpumpa. So Sammy, how is your life in Bhutan? Describe it in one word.
I think I've said this word 4 times on this live, but magical. I have to
Magical.
use one word. I could use 50, but
Mm-hmm.
one word, Tashibumpa. Magical.
Magical. Okay, that was really creative. So the third question is, it's by Captain Marvel. So if you like, if given an opportunity, would you like to live your retirement in Bhutan and why?
Oh, retirement. I love that we're thinking that far forward. I love that. Um, ooh, I wonder. I mean, I feel so peaceful and happy in Bhutan. So I feel like retirement could be, yeah, perfect here. Okay, let's do it. I'll retire in Bhutan. Great.
Then surely Bhutan will be your second home.
It already is my second home. Like
Yeah.
I I already feel like I need a plan for the next time I come back. But it's okay. I still have 5 more months when I get back. So we'll just take it one trip at a time.
So any other questions from the viewers? We're done with the 3 questions. We are left with another 2 questions to be done from the audience. Selecting the questions from the comment section. Okay, let me filter some questions. Okay. Okay, the question number 4 would be, it's from again from the Captain Marvel. So, what would you take back from Bhutan to Australia?
Do you mean physically what I'm taking back or like in my heart?
I don't know. There's nothing specific in the questions. So,
I'll I'll just go with what I'm physically taking back first. I've uh I've got some traditional dress and I'm excited because I can wear it when I'm a teacher in Australia as well. So I'll be representing, I'll be like, guys, this is traditional dress from Bhutan, especially the Kiras. Like, that's really appropriate for teaching in Australia. I've got a lot of children's books, Bhutanese children's books, because I know that there are a lot of Bhutanese people in Australia. And if I have a student in my classroom that's from there, I want them to feel represented. So some of the books have like Zonka and then the English version. Some of them are folk tales that I've learned from our college. And so I have a lot of books and quite a few Kiras, and I'm taking back physically. And this, I can test my friends. I'll be like, guys, kuzuzan pola. What did I just say?
okay. So it's really good to hear that you're taking back our national traditional dress kira to to Australia and show that okay, this is the culture of Bhutan, the land of Thunder Dragon, and even like happy to hear that you're taking the literatures, the children literature books, so that they can explore like see what kind of stories that Bhutan have, including the folk tales. So I also found one of the questions in the comment sections by El Homri. I think did I mispronounce the word or like your name or what? So that he like typed a question in the comment section like, how do you find Bhutanese of your age group in terms of the way they deal with their daily life?
Ooh, okay. Daily life of like our classmates, sort of thing.
Yeah,
I'm
in
guessing.
like find like how do you find the botanist of your age group, so in terms of the way they deal with their daily life?
Oh, quite relaxed. I feel like I've learned a lot about just like slowing down, not being so stressed. Because in Australia, I can be quite stressed and focused on what's next, like what do I have to do next. But most of my classmates are pretty relaxed, and I love it. Like it's rubbed off on me, which is
Yeah.
amazing. Um, like nothing's the end of the world. It's always like we'll deal with that if it happens, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Um, yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing.
So you really found the the botanists, the students of the same age group of yours, really calm. So how the life would be for the similar age group that you are having, or the youths of the similar age group, how the like life in Australia would be for that youth of that particular age group?
Oh my goodness. If I think of myself and my uni friends,
Mm-hmm.
we're always like always thinking about when we're going to fit in our assignments between like classes. doing the assignments and going to our part-time jobs. Like you have to work in Australia to support yourself with your studying. And that just makes you don't have much time for yourself, you don't have much time to relax. And so we have fun, don't get me wrong. Like we still have fun as college students, but it's definitely, we're not as relaxed. Like Australians seem really relaxed, but Bhutanese people are more relaxed. And now I feel like chill.
So this would be the last question, as it is from the rejected bachelor contestant. So, what are the three things that makes you smile?
Oh, okay. That's a good question. I like this one. One, this question. No. Um, ah, Rochi.
Mm-hmm. Okay, three things: Rochi, the dog,
Yep, Rochi. Kawadatsi.
Kiwadati.
Since I see Kawadatsi, I'm like, oh, biggest smile on my face.
Okay.
Um, and like seeing the people that I love. So like pretty much everyone that I've met here in Bhutan, as soon as I see you, Panda, you know this. As soon as I see you, I'm like, Panda! I'm like the biggest smile comes on my face because I'm just so excited. Like, yeah, I've just met so many really beautiful people, and that probably is the biggest thing that puts a smile on my face. Like as soon as I see you or any of our other friends, I'm just like, ah, I'm so happy. My heart is happy.
It's really, yeah, like glad to hear that, like all the three things are from Bhutan, like the three things that
Yeah.
makes you smile, including the dog, the rochi, that you really love, the animal that you admired a lot, and the second one is having the like cheese, the potato cheese, which is the kiwadachi, that you really liked with less spice in it. And I still remember
No,
like
I can take spice now. I'm ready. I can take it.
okay. Like you can take the spice. So I still remember like when we go for the retreat for in the Tara monastery. So like
Yeah.
we cooked like pot full of kiwadatsi, and you were like, yay, kiwadatsi. Okay, I'm having a lot, and you were like, okay. So, and the last thing was meeting your friends, like the peoples that makes you smile in the university. And on behalf of all of them, I'm really glad that we met you. You were like a mother to us. You helped us a lot. You were the one who made our university journey a very memorable one. So even we're grateful to have you in our university, and thank you so much. Even though we aren't like siblings by blood, we are siblings through heart. Even you're like our sister, or even like our mother, who helped a lot, like blessing. Thank
Oh,
God
that's so
for sending Samantha to us. So like
nice.
Sam, any last words for Bhutanese viewers?
My last words are Nami Sami Karitela for supporting me and for supporting Panda's TikTok show. Um, I'm just really grateful for everyone that I've met here and for everyone that supports me on TikTok, which is crazy. It's still crazy to me because it's so new. Um, yeah, I just hope that I meet you guys when I'm walking around. Be like, hey Sam, what's up? How's it going? I'll be like, Chiga debeyu. And you'll be like, Wala shimbeyu. That's that.
Thank you so much, Sam, for acknowledging on behalf of me to the viewers. I know like half of the viewers, like almost most of the viewers, are from the Sam's fan base, from the fan base, which is include the 10K follower that she have on our account. So I think most of them are Sam's fan. So even I'm so grateful for Sam's followers for tuning in on live. So wow, what an enlightening and inspiring conversations we have had today. So thank you so much for sharing your journey and experience with us. So your insight into studying and teaching in Bhutan, as well as the opportunity provided by the new Colombo Plan Scholarship, have truly been eye-opening to you. So to all our viewers, thank you for tuning in. and engaging with us throughout the show. Your support and participation make these sessions much interactive, enjoyable, and a memorable one. So remember, if you have any questions or want to stay updated with my guest futures, so my future guest, please feel free to follow me or even her social media platform so that you can get what she's doing and then have informations. So like, not for the bad thing but for the good sake, you can like follow her. And even like, she is a good content creator. She have lots of this dance choreographies and our latest botanist songs. And also don't forget to follow my YouTube channels and for more exciting news and insights talks with the various. So basically this talk show is made for the youth, like it's for the youth, like produced or made by the youth to inspire the youth and share their aspiring stories and expert insights of any kind of like things, so that they can like get inspired for our youth, other youths who are upcoming, so that they like get the knowledge or how to go with it, so that they get inspired to like do the content creators. So in case of being the content creators in Bhutan for the youth, we have lots of youth content creators. So I hope I will invite many youth content creators in my next videos, so please stay tuned. Once again, a huge thank you to our wonderful guest for being here with us today, and we wish you all the best in your future projects and studies, Sam. And I'm glad that you're coming back to our countries and hope to see you once again. So until next time, everyone, stay curious, keep exploring new opportunities. Have a great day. Thank you, Sam, for joining my first episode of Tiktalk with Panda. So in case of other talk shows, they do have some package to hand over to the guest, but I don't have anything. Just a grateful, like appreciation for the gratefulness that you like showed to my shows and like accepted that you like my invitations in my talk show, being the first guest, and like you were excited like prior to when I invited and texted you saying that you are the first guest that I'm going to have for my first ever talk shows. And I was really grateful for you, Sam. Thank you so much for accepting my invitation. I'm really glad that you did it for the first being the first guest and my TikTok with Panda. So until then, thank you viewers. Thank you all the 68 viewers for supporting my first. I didn't even expect that this would go this much well, but like I like completed. I'm done with lots of nervousness and tensions in my mind. Like I am like, if what will I do if it doesn't go well in my talk show? If why how will it go if I don't have any viewers? Because audience are the key like point in this live show, so like they can come and watch and like understand and get new knowledge. So thank you so much once again. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful. So thank you, Sam. Bye.
Congrats, Panda. You smashed it.
Thank you
You're
so much.
amazing.
Thank you, Sam.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.